Hello, hello. Again, it is one of those mornings where it is probably about like 80 degrees out and I'm in a hoodie. I just like wearing hoodies. Yeah, so what this video is about. The hair is gone. It's not just up, it's gone. I'll take it off for a second. This is bedhead. Sorry, guys. It's pretty bad, so the hat's gonna go back on. Yeah, so I have a clip that I'll insert about like right after I talk right here, showing you what the curls look like after I actually do my hair, as if I'm, what the hell, as if I'm going out for the day, and explaining a little bit about what this video is about and kind of showing you what it's about a little bit. So I suffer with traction alopecia. Yeah, what the bird said. I struggled with traction alopecia, which is basically a form of alopecia where you start to lose your hair because of the traction that you're pulling on it. It's common in a few females that wear their hair tight or like in tight ponytails or tight buns. Doesn't mean that it happens to everyone. My mom noticed that she started having like hair loss at the front of her hair as well, and she doesn't even pull her hair back that much. I've been pulling my hair back for probably since I was 8. I'm turning 26 next month. So when I was 6, I had hair down to the back of my knees. And at that point in time, my mom was always doing my hair, whether it was braiding it or putting it up, because I mean, I couldn't do it at that age. I did cut it eventually, but the only thing that made me feel comfortable was my hair pulled back. I wore it pretty loosely in high school. I don't think I have any pictures. I'll try to insert pictures at the end. I wore it pretty loosely in high school, and I had a big ponytail, so it was never like that much of an issue. Out of high school is when I actually started caring more about how my hair looked and stuff like that, because I wasn't in sports actively anymore. So yeah, I started wearing it more actively up after high school and like tighter, because I was focusing more on my hair and how I looked when I was like at work and stuff like that, or at college. And I didn't start seeing the traction loss until probably 2019. So I was pretty lucky. And even in 2019, it was like, I'll try to find a picture. You could barely see that I was losing hair, but you could see that it was starting. It got worse in 2020. So in 2020 was when my breakup happened. So I was extremely stressed. Not blaming anyone. But yeah, I became very stressed at that time in my life. So hair loss was happening from just being overwhelmed and stressed. That just happens. And then also, I got COVID last year in May around my birthday, which is also another prone cause for hair loss, plus the fact that I was wearing my hair tight every day. So I'm assuming that those 3 things are really what did it. I'll play the video real quick. Hello, I'm Nis from the past. I have Taz here with me. I'm wearing a hat. I don't know if I'm wearing a hat in the video that I'm going to start making tomorrow, but I'm wearing a hat. These are the curls. Sorry, hat head. But this is what it looks like down. I'm not going to show you. Like, I mean, the top is rough because I've been wearing the hat at the beach. But, yeah, this is what my curls look like down. This is what my curls look like wet. No, it's, yeah, that's it. This is after a full day of work. Hat head. I just came from the beach where it was windy. But yeah, you get the idea. You get the concept, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna stop videoing while driving. But yeah, this is it. Yeah. I don't know if future me wants me to do it, but like, there goes the alopecia. Here goes some more. This side was a little bit worse, and there goes the back. It's growing in. See it? It's crazy. And on this side. And then my back was always fine because I always had the undercut. But, yeah. Okay, so yeah, as you saw, I'll show it a little bit better when I take the hat off. But yeah, those sides got worse. I'll show you pictures at the end so you can see like the time frame of when it kind of started. But for anyone else suffering out there with it, for me, I don't like change, but for me, I feel like maybe it's a little bit easier for me because I dress more masculine. So I wore my hair back all the time because I just didn't like my hair down. I didn't feel like it just matched how I dressed, and it threw me off a little bit. It always did. But the traction alopecia started making me very insecure, like very, very insecure. But some things I used for the traction alopecia was this fill-in powder. I got off of Amazon. It's literally like $9. It's all dusty because I don't use it anymore. Literally $9. It comes with an applicator brush. So basically, looks like this. It's basically just makeup. I'll post pictures at the end again of what it looked like when I actually had this in my hair. I would take this and I would do it every morning. It helped a lot with my insecurities. It covered it up for the most part. Obviously, if you were close, you could tell that I was wearing it. Obviously, when it rained outside, I got nervous because I thought that it would run down. It actually wasn't that runny. I would put it on, I would apply it, and then I would spray it with hairspray, so it would actually hold all day. But if you really think about it in retrospect, that probably made my hair worse because I'm spraying this hard thing on my hair follicles that are barely surviving. At the time, I didn't take any biotin or anything like that because I felt like it was pointless, because if I kept pulling my hair back, what was the point of taking the pills every day? It wasn't going to magically help. So as soon as I cut my hair, that is what I started doing. I started taking biotin. Sam actually got this from me, I think at CVS. You could probably find this anywhere. It's just Nature's Bounty. I take one a day. It supports healthy hair, skin, and nails, obviously. I'm sure you could take any biotin. I'm growing my nails out too, and I normally bite them. This is what my nail would normally look like. This is what my nails are currently looking like. And that's only after taking this for a week and a half. On top of that, every single night, I put some castor oil on my spots that are missing hair. I get the liquid one. There's a thicker castor oil. I've used that on my hair. Doesn't feel like it does much, so I started using this one. Again, very oily, and I rub that on the sides of my hair every single day. So again, I'll try to get up close and personal afterwards, but those are the two things I use right now. I will eventually, I don't know if anyone else is suffering with it, I probably will go to a dermatologist eventually, and they could tell me if the hair follicles are fried, because with traction alopecia, you could regain that hair back, but it could also be irreversible if you take it too far. So I kind of assumed that mine would be irreversible because I've been doing this since I was 8. But my hair is looking much better than it did before that, so I'm going to check it out. But worst case scenario, there are other options. There are surgeries where they can take hair follicles from the back, which these are all healthy because, like I said in my video, I had an undercut. So since high school, this was cut and I wasn't pulling it back. And then you can see that line right here that I was missing here because I was pulling it back so tight back there. But yeah, it seems to be doing pretty well. But if I have to go under any surgery or anything like that, they'd pull good follicles from here and put them up there. And then it would take like probably, I think they said like 3 to 6 months to grow back like normal hair. So there are options. This haircut does work for me for the most part. I would love for my sides to grow in so I can cut the middle part shorter so I can start fading it up on the side. But let me get you guys a little bit closer to that. Again, so this is up close. And again, when you look at pictures, you'll see that those hairs are actually, some of those hairs are growing back pretty quickly, and some of them didn't exist. So that's my story. Yeah. And again, I got lucky because I also dress masculine, so the fact that I was okay with a short haircut, you know, most women might not want to cut their hair short because they don't want to look more masculine, or cut their hair short because they think it'll look bad, so they just keep pulling their hair back, which is fine. But I had the option and I took the jump. I think it took me so long because I hate change. And this year I've been working on just taking jumps and doing things that make me a little bit uncomfortable to see where they lead me, because I feel like, you know, sometimes you take those jumps and they lead you to places that you could never imagine going, and it actually works out best for you. It's okay if you take a jump and it doesn't work. You can always change your mind. You know, I cut my hair. If I didn't like it, I could just grow it back. So if you made it this far into the video and you know me, you know who I am, the next video is going to be huge. So it's another big change. So keep watch. I'll be back. Under there somewhere is... Oh, and I'm working on going to the gym right now, too, so I can get my body where I want. I got my hair where I want it, too. Now I just got to get my body. See that? Keep moving forward. Okay. Okay. I'm going to Disney today. Of course. Like, it's so fucking hot. It's so hot. Oh, and to close it out, girls get girls.